guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and I'm here with my second guest. This is Hele. She is my ASM here at work. If you don't know what that stands for, it's assistant manager. This is actually her idea because she was like, let's just vlog now.
Well, Lexi asked me after she made this vlog literally 2 days ago. She asked me to be a guest on it.
But I didn't mean like right away.
No, you did. Don't even act like that.
I don't know.
It's fine.
So I'm not sure
I'm
what
actually
this
her
is supposed
manager
to
of this
be
vlog.
about.
So.
You're a manager of this vlog?
Yeah.
What?
Not just her manager in here, but also in this vlog.
Okay, so what do we want to talk about in this
This is your vlog, so.
It was your idea. We can talk about what God has been teaching you about patience.
My word, are you kidding me? I thought this was not going to be serious. Or just my Enneagram 7 is coming out. I do like to talk about the Lord.
Actually,
also, I don't really know where to look.
Let's talk about why you're so obsessed with Enneagrams.
Are you joking?
No.
Also, where do I look, Lexi? Like
to the camera. There's the lens right there.
Oh, okay.
Or you can look at yourself.
Really... Okay, number one, I've been on one vlog.
And you were driving.
Yeah, so I didn't have to look at the camera. Number two, I don't know where to look. Like, I genuinely...
Just look at yourself!
It just feels really weird. Okay, so anyways, what are we talking about?
Enneagrams.
Well, your Enneagram is a...
6 wing 7.
I'm a 7 wing 6. Just confirmed yesterday that I'm pulling a 6. I mean 7.
I knew that from the very beginning. She's like, I'm 6 wing 7. I'm like, no, you're more 7 than 6. So, since I've known Haley, your obsession with Enneagram started like last year.
Yeah, I think it did.
Why did you have started an obsession?
Well, I really like people and I really like their personalities and I like to get to know people. It's just something really basic answer, but it's genuinely the truth. And then, because I took psychology classes in college, so plus I just need to figure out Lexi. She's very confusing.
What? I was not even a part of that conversation. What in the world? I don't understand.
I don't know. I needed to like figure out who I am. And I thought that I was really weird because I just like to do fun stuff all the time. And I mean, I am really weird, but like I thought something was wrong with me because I just want to do fun stuff 24/7. But actually, that's my personality.
You're just always all over the place.
Yeah,
but she's obsessed with Enneagrams. We follow a Instagram called Enneagram and Coffee, right? Or
yeah,
Enneagram?
I follow a lot of Enneagram.
Well, I only follow that one.
I don't know what to do with this.
We can talk about how the first time, what did you think when you first met me? This is how we are all the time, unless I'm mad at her, and then we don't talk to each other.
Okay, one, I did want to talk about God because I love Jesus and God, obviously.
He's 3 and
I didn't mean to sound like I don't want to talk about him. I just was not expecting that. I thought this would be something like I didn't have to think that much. I could just talk, but that's fine. Like I'm okay with serious conversations. Also, I think that's the bag under my eye. I thought it was mascara, but it's a bag. All right, so we'll talk about God at some point. When I first met Lexi, I started working here in 2017, and
keep in mind I had been working here for like a whole year and a half prior to this.
There's also a crystal light magnet right there. I just noticed it. Okay, anyway, so I was at the bridal shop. It was my first day. I am an extroverted introvert, which not many people believe that, but I believe it about myself. But I can be like kind of quiet when I first meet someone because like
you just said you were an extrovert introvert. You mean introvert extrovert?
No.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway. Also, I feel like I'm getting way too close. Oh my word! Why is my hand?
Well, you can get as close as you. Well, your hand is getting closer to the camera.
Sorry, that was too much. That was a lot. Anyway, so Oh, when I first started working here. I forgot what we were talking about. So when I first started working here, Lexi came through our side door. Literally, she had, I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about. I'm not to demonstrate it. Like, you know how moms, like, have their hair like this?
My hair was so long!
That's how her hair was, and I literally thought she was a 30-year-old mom, and I don't mean that mean.
I was like 21.
I've already told Lexi all these things, obviously.
Yeah, I've known this for years.
Yeah, and I just was like, what is up with this mom? And she was like obviously if you've met Lexi in person, she can be really like frazzled sometimes.
That's me every day.
She was like, what? When she came in, so I thought she was a frazzled mom.
That's what she thought. I was like 30 something, and I was like only like 20, 21.
And then she didn't have a car at the time, so our manager, like on the second day on the job, asked me to start picking Lexi up. And so I was convinced that like I was going to her apartment building and like her children were living in there. Like I just had this whole like life story about Lexi that I came up with. I do that with a lot of people, which is not good.
Fake news.
Fake news. So then I realized though that she's not a mom. And that she's only a year older than me.
You're what? You're 23 now,
Actually,
right?
yeah. Are you even a year older than me?
I'm 24. I was born in 95.
I was born in 96.
So what else do you want to talk about?
Well, that was literally it. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Also, Lexi is obsessed with K-pop, so this is like the one video we will not be doing K-pop things. I don't understand it. I just wanted to give that disclaimer.
I don't think all of my videos are going to be K-pop, but a majority of them will be. But, you know, not everybody likes K-pop, so...
Let's talk about, like... Let's see, what else should we talk about?
Where we work?
Okay. We work at Church Street Bridal.
We are bridal consultants.
Your wedding gown. I'm an assistant manager.
I'm a key holder. We even have name tags.
Oh, where's mine?
It's in the tag. You want to be Joanna?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna be Joanna, who you met
These
last
are magnetic.
episode.
They're not like any type. You can clip them like that. And that kind of hurt my fingers.
Me and Haley are special because we get 2 of these.
Look at me. Who am I? I've never been on a vlog. This
Or
is
one of our Caesar girls had theirs right there in the middle this weekend.
I know. Also have to be. Ow!
Sorry, not sorry. I can talk about when I first met Haley.
Oh yeah. Okay. What was the first impression?
I was
very different when I met Lexi. I've
really
become a different
whole other person. I'm pretty sure it was like Invasion of the Body Snatchers because Haley's completely different than she was when I first met her. When I first met her, she like was some random person who walked off the street who wanted a job, and she just came and she like emailed us, and I have the email because I was one who responded to you.
I also called. I called a lot. I just really needed the job, so I was
she
like,
really
I'm
did.
call him every day.
So she came in, and our boss is, well, she's still our boss. I was like at the time. She was sitting across from me, or across from Sheila, and Sheila's like, go hide around the corner so you could get a feel for her. So I'm hiding in this like corner area so I could figure out whether we like her or not.
I ran late to my interview.
Yeah, she was late. I was like, this is not okay.
Right.
And then she's doing pretty good.
Pretty hot temperature crit.
But you were late a lot last time before you got your new job.
I was.
She was late a lot. But it's okay.
Me, though.
Yeah, because you're a good
And I didn't have to
consultant.
be here till 12, so that's embarrassing.
But
That
it's
really
okay.
is embarrassing. Anyways.
Or even on a Saturday, sometimes she was late. But it's okay. But no, she was really like sweet and like quiet. When I first met her, she hit a bird.
I love when people call me quiet.
She hit a bird the first time I ever drove with her. Like you ran over a bird. Remember, it's at the Oasis. Like it was on the ground, and you ran over the bird, and it like squished the car. Like you felt the car squish it again. And I'm like, ah!
I felt the bones. Like,
ah! But then we became really good friends, and I'm still terrified to drive with her because
okay,
she's pretty crazy.
Talk about the time where I hit air.
Okay, so we go to a school here called Liberty University. If you don't know it, then you need to look it up because it's pretty famous. Pretty famous. So we have this Liberty Mountain, and it's like really, really bumpy. And so Haley's idea of a fun time is to go up the mountain like at a really high speed and then come back down at a really fast speed. So we were going like 40 down this like mountain where all these bumps, and I wasn't expecting, but we hit air and I like smacked my head on top of the car. I
feel like a lot of people have had that experience if they ride with me, but
it was definitely terrifying. But we did it again for like 3 more times before we decided to go home. That's what we do for fun around here.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to do. So.
Yeah, Lynchburg is pretty boring.
Yeah.
Especially after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and if you're broke. You have to come up with
you were
your
paid
own
for gas,
activities.
so that's what I was like.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Well,
I'm trying to think what else. Now are we talking about the Lord?
We can talk about the Lord. We got time. We're doing this at work, and we shouldn't be, but nobody's here, so we can do whatever we want. Because we the bosses.
Yes.
We the bosses.
Okay,
what do you want to talk about the Lord?
Wait, what were you saying? What was your question earlier?
I said, what was God teaching you about like patience and where you're at in your walk with life?
Okay, I actually was not prepared to answer this. So. I think, like, for me, with patience right now, I mean, you're always going to be waiting for something.
Mm-hmm.
And, so my friend and I, we do a podcast. It's called Rerouting.
Listen to it on Spotify.
Yeah, and we talked on our first episode about waiting well, and that's something that God has been teaching me outside of that, and in the sense of just like waiting for, literally you're just always waiting for something different, and it's not like you're ever going to be in this place in life where you're not waiting for something, and I think that's something like the Lord has been teaching me on, something we both don't want to be in this job forever, but it's hard when like God has you somewhere you don't necessarily want to be, but like how do you make the most of that? How do you have patience in that? And I think it's by waiting well, because like you can wait for something, but you can do it in the wrong way, and you can like rush the time, like you can just like, I don't know, there's just so many different ways that you can wait but not wait well, because maybe you're not like trying to really lean into the season that God has you in, and so I don't know, that's like just kind of where I've been at. I'm like, personally, I think what I'm waiting for right now would probably be like, I don't know, like a raise.
I wish.
I mean, like, we're both single, so waiting for a boyfriend.
Yeah, like God to bring the right person.
Yeah, that kind of seems like it will never happen for me sometimes, but it will. And just like being patient in that and not becoming like really cynical or just like
reliant on it.
Yeah, or like just focusing on the gift. Like it's more about focusing on the giver rather than the gift. And just taking that time while you're waiting to spend time with the Lord, and just learn more about Him. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense to me. I think for me, like in a season, like, cause like I just graduated and she graduated about 2 years ago, and she went through the same season where like after school, like we're not sure like where we're supposed to be and kind of like where God wants us, but like we know, like I feel like God has told me where I'm supposed to go and where I'm supposed to be, but just getting there is the hard part, as well as like then you see all your friends having these successful careers already right out of school, and you're just like, oh, why am I still stuck in this part-time job or whatever it is. But God is just basically teaching me to like don't focus too much on the negative aspect of it, but the positives that I'm bringing into your life. And I think this job has brought like purpose to our lives, because what we do is like we help, you know, provide funds for like domestic violence and sexual assault victims. So it's like really cool just to, you know, be humble when you get a bride that has you know, was a victim and then, you know, is a survivor now and is happy and getting married again. So, like, it's been really cool just to go through that. But, you know, now it's like we're kind of waiting on what's supposed to be next. But waiting well is definitely something that needs to be something I'm working on.
I feel like I keep looking at the camera and I'm just like, because I literally am not.
It's okay. These people are gonna think we're crazy, but it's okay. Like I said,
I just keep
that's the tea. But like I said in the first 2 videos, if you don't like my videos, don't watch them. Because I don't want honestly, any negativity.
That really scares me that you say that. I felt
but all positivity only.
That positive vibes only.
That's it. So. All day, every day, positive vibes.
I love it.
But I think just in this next season, I'll want to encourage everybody to make sure that, like, you.
I want to encourage everybody. That's me in Nebraska. I'm sorry.
I just want to encourage everybody to take time and listen to the Lord, not what the enemy or your surrounding people is wanting you to do, because sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the Lord's voice and the enemy's voice, and sometimes it just like gets, you know, blurred together. But taking time and you know, like, just take time for him and really listen, because listening doesn't happen overnight. It's something that you constantly have to do, and take that as a way of like, okay, I'm being patient too. So, you know, I don't like being patient, but the Lord is teaching me that. He's probably like, Lexi, I told you to be patient. It's like waiting on my food. I don't like waiting, but you know, by the time the food gets to the table, it's so well worth the wait. Yeah. It's kind of how I would say it. It's like relationship with the Lord. So
it's very true.
But yeah. Anyways, this is my weirdo friend / boss. I love her to death though, because she's helped me through a lot. So she really has. Hashtag best friend. One of the best friends. Whenever I get married, she will be at my wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. You're high on the list in the order that you're gonna be in.
Did you hear I went, wow.
Also, disclaimer, you hear the banging above us is because they're playing basketball. So
also, I feel kind of tired right now because it's the end of the day.
Yeah, we're just ready
to
long day. Go home and take a nap. At least.
I don't think I'm gonna be taking a nap.
I actually haven't taken a nap in a long time, so except for on Saturday, that was different. But I'm talking about like during the week.
Yeah, because you get home at 6. Lexi used to take naps when we get home from work at like 6.
And I wake up at like 10.
That makes no sense to me.
And then I go right back to bed afterwards.
Like, no.
Sleeping my
Go to bed at 9. I don't know. Be a grandma. Also, Joanna, I'm sorry I've been holding your name tag this whole time.
Joanna Unana.
And your last name is on it, and I'm putting it on this video.
I can probably edit it out.
You know how to edit it?
Yeah, they got the thing.
What?
I have like a app to edit.
She's bougie.
Anyways, well, thank you for tuning into our weird random rant. I don't know what this is for, but it's gonna be fun. But if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel.
Hit that.
And I'm not sure what the next video is gonna be, but I will upload it and then
I can make your intro song. That's it. For anybody that watches that, they're gonna be like, what?
Well, again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
On the flippity flip.